Welcome back to Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. I do want to. It's just fun. It's fun to get into, and it's fun to talk about this like weird battle that's going on because I dared to try Somalian food. But before we do that, I would like to address, if I may. I realize that this has turned into quite the anti-immigration show, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that because it's not just the illegals that need to be deported. There is a big problem in this country that we really need to figure out how to address. And I'm being very serious here. I'm not actually being sarcastic when I say this. We really do need to figure out how to stop allowing foreign-born people from serving in Congress. So I was thinking about it the other night, and I'm just like, okay, they're not making good decisions. Like, we've given them the keys to the castle, and they are not showing that they are responsible enough to be making decisions on behalf of Americans. Now, you already have the most obvious example is, of course, Ilhan Omar, who helped all these Somalians pull off all this fraud in Minnesota, allegedly. I'm just saying, she seems to know all of them, is very close with them. The restaurants that are using your taxpayer money to go funnel to terror groups, she's like hosting parties at. So I'm just saying, appears to be she's a little too close for coincidence. And on top of that, remember, she is one who is very open. She is the poster child for this issue because she has said multiple times, I'll give you one, she has said multiple times she is here to serve Somalian interests. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the U.S. system. I am as concerned about Somalia as you guys are. Together, we will protect the interests of Somalia. Now, this is why I can't stop talking about this because this goes against the oath that everyone has to take when they become naturalized. It literally says on the form, I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, what is that word? Potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. It's very, very clear. Any state or sovereignty that I was a citizen of, I completely and entirely renounce my allegiance to that sovereignty. This is a crystal clear case of Ilhan Omar breaking that oath. She's on camera saying it. Like, this isn't a hard case to prove. You don't just have to prove like her actions. I mean, her actions do reflect that, but on top of her actions, she's saying it. So she should be made an example of and denaturalized and deported. But I'm not here to talk to you about Ilhan Omar today, just Ilhan Omar in her swaddling hijab, the little shing, the turban. I'm not just here to talk to you about Ilhan Omar. I heard if you talk about Ilhan Omar and you complain about Ilhan Omar and say like, boy, she's nasty, you get told that you're obsessed with her. So I'm not just here to talk about Ilhan Omar. It's not just her. There are actually 19 people in the House and the Senate who are naturalized citizens who came here from somewhere else. And when you look at this list, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Peru, Cuba, India, South Korea, India, Taiwan, Somalia, Mexico, Ukraine, India, Guatemala, Ukraine, Japan, Colombia. When you look at this list, I mean, how do you know that they weren't just sent here to protect their country's interests as well? I mean, how do you know? Like, how well are these people assimilating? If Ilhan Omar is their example, they're not at all. Let me give you another one. This guy, yes, this is, he appears to, I think he moonlights as a wig mannequin, but he is known as Michigan Democrat Congressman Shri Tanadar. And he came to America from India. He looks to be ancient here. He was about 24 years old in 1979 when he came to America from India. So he had lived his entire life growing into adulthood in India. Like tried and true Indian at the point that he came here. Now, he came here and got a PhD at the University of Akron, which my assumption would be is the reason that he came. And he became a citizen in 1988. And so when you have these foreigners who come in, they don't understand who we are. Sure, they may take a test, but they have they may take a test, they may sign an oath. They have absolutely no intention of following through with that oath, but they sign it. So you have people like this who come in and don't understand what this country is all about and what we are supposed to represent. So when you have someone like that, naturally, they would go and pull some shit like this.
Today, I introduced articles to impeach Secretary Pete Hegseth for murder and conspiracy to murder since day one. Secretary Hegseth has disgraced that once proud office that he holds, from issuing orders to kill everybody on board a small boat.
He was struggling for some of those words. I'm going to be honest with you. Stephen, did you hear it? He was struggling for some of those words. He's been here this long. He still hasn't bothered to like brush up on his English. And on top of that, he seems to not be clear on like, hey, we're America. When terrorists try to kill Americans, we kill them. That's a thing. You don't negotiate with terrorists. That's a thing that we do. We're America. If you don't like it, go home. This guy from India wants to come to my country and try to impeach an American. Please. Now, on top of that, it's all performative with the Democrats. All the impeachments, the impeachment of RFK Jr. that we talked about yesterday, I'm introducing articles of impeachment to impeach Pete Hegseth because he's killing the poor narco-terrorists, the poor drug dealers, the poor innocent Venezuelan gang members, the cartels that are coming in and poisoning innocent Americans and killing them. Poor them. Pete Hegseth is killing them to prevent them from killing Americans. I want to impeach him. It's all performative. This is all performative. This is all a brand building thing right now for the Democrats so that they can get their little photo ops. They can get their little clicks and likes on social media. They know, this guy knows that's it. That's all that this is. But like, the funny thing is people who have never even heard of this guy see how ridiculous, like, first of all, I'm like, what are those eyebrows? Like, what I need to know, what are those eyebrows? What are they? I think they're tattoos. I know you guys in the comments, you're going to say it's microblading. That does not look like microblading to me. If that is microblading, that is the worst microblading I've ever seen.
Do guys get is that a thing either?
I mean, it's not like it's for women only. Like, I suppose, like, you're allowed to. I wouldn't recommend it as a male, but that looks like just a tattoo. It's like a faded Sharpie. Like, that is the shittiest.
Maybe it is a Sharpie.
Maybe. I mean, I guess it would save him time because you would only have to reapply it maybe every week. Maybe that's why it looks faded because it was a Sharpie from like 3 days ago. I don't know. But that combined with like the wig or whatever the hell is going on with his hair, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this guy. And I was like, who does this remind me of? Who does this remind me? I can't put my finger on it. Who does this remind me of? And then I realized who it was that he gives the same energy off as.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, the crime rate has fallen to 0%. How could that be? Did the Mexicans get money today, too? I shouldn't have said that.
That's him if he could speak proper English, but he can't. And by the way, I'm not knocking the guy for having an accent from his prior country. I get it. Like, I would never expect someone to be able to, like, I have Matthew Marsden and Jakub Bujans who comes into my set and sits here and they still have accents. It's like part of the process. But that guy was searching for the words in English. He still has not mastered the language to just speak without like stuttering as you try to come up with what is this word in English. You don't belong in Congress. By the way, it's worth mentioning, this is the same guy. He loves impeachment. It's kind of his thing. It's his jam. I said they're doing this for brand building. He did it earlier this year, impeaching Trump, entering articles of impeachment for Donald Trump, which he knew was never going to go anywhere, for the reason that Donald Trump was deporting the poor Maryland father, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who we all know was actually a gang member. Like he was a gang member that, and by the way, suspected human trafficker, not a Maryland father, and he was deported because he was a criminal. But this is just not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's in it for the optics. He has bad taste in eyebrows. And I think my personal favorite reason for actually not just like not allowing him to serve in Congress, but either locking him up forever or just deporting his ass back to India is that he was accused of leaving over 100 dogs and monkeys to die when he abandoned them in an animal medical testing facility for months when the company went bankrupt. 118 beagles he left in the lab to starve. That's the guy who's going to come into my country and try to impeach my president? Absolutely not. I want to show the dogs. These are the dogs that had to be rescued. I don't know how they survived. I still don't know how they survived that many days. They had to be rescued after they were abandoned at his lab. And by the way, it won't surprise you to hear that this lab was used they use these dogs for painful experimentation. Which I actually don't know why they use beagles. It's always beagles. Dr. Fauci had a thing with the beagles as well. And it wasn't good. Like, you're telling me that's the guy who's going to come into my country and serve in Congress to represent people? Why is he here? That is total animal. Why is he here? That's animal cruelty. That's like at the top of my list for removing him. Why are we bringing these people in? Why are we letting them become citizens? And then why are we allowing them to serve in Congress? I mean, the founding fathers legitimately had the foresight that we should only trust Americans to uphold our laws because it's written in the Constitution as a qualification for the president. No person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of president. So, I mean, if you follow that logic, why would we allow them to also serve in Congress? I mean, if it's important enough to do there, it's the same logic. It's the same thought process. Why would we put ourselves open to China, Russia, because I know the Democrats are all up in arms about Russia, any of our adversaries, or even people who we may, I mean, China, we are in like a soft war with them right now. Right now, what would be stopping them from cultivating these spies, sending them to America for a long process of, hey, go there, maybe go to school, make your way, get naturalized, and then run for office. We will help you. We will give you the funding. Like, what would be stopping them from doing that? And you think that's far-fetched? Hello, have you been watching what's going on at the University of Michigan, where they keep having these weird Chinese people coming in and bringing bioterroristic threats that, if brought to our livestock, could severely harm our livestock or our crops? Like, this is stuff that's already been happening. It's not too far-fetched to think that they would be bringing people in with the intention of destroying within. Part of that plan would very logically be bring them in, get them settled, get them naturalized, then they can take over Congress. Because do you know what? The United States doesn't plan on doing anything about that, because Ilhan Omar is out there just saying that she is serving Somalian interests from within and nothing happens to her. So why wouldn't we do it too? We need to figure out how to kick these people out. I want them out of Congress. It's really nothing personal. I don't know every single representative on that list that we showed earlier. I know a handful of them. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. I mean, I think there are a couple Republicans on there. So it's really like, it's nothing personal. Well, it is personal with Eugene Vindman. I don't like him. It is personal with, Shri. We don't like the eyebrows. We've already discussed that. Ilhan Omar, it is personal. Jayapal, it is personal. But a lot of these people, my point, I don't know you. I don't know what your voting record is. The standard that we have set is inappropriate. The standard that we have set is inappropriate. And we should have the standard. We should amend the Constitution so that we don't leave ourselves open to foreigners sabotaging our country from within, because it appears that is exactly what they are attempting to do. Now would be the time to look at that. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.